Carrying off immediately from episode 4, we begin with the last of the bleached bones from the Shades of Morton minigame. There's our last inventory of the Urium Shades done. Nice 3.1 mil to add into our cash stack. Let's keep obtaining some more green logs as well as making progress toward maxing, and we're gonna take on the Tithe Farm next. Welcome to episode 5, everybody. Oh, we have our first stack of 100 fruit. Always good to see that 30,000 XP drop, and I think with 78 points we should have enough to start buying our outfit. Farmer's boots have now been added to the collection log. Let's keep going. 200 plants later and we're up to enough points to unlock the farmer's hat as well. Howdy, how you doing? Another 300 plants grown and we should end up with not only 82 farming now, but just over enough points to be able to get the farmer's legs. Beautiful. We got one more piece to go. 500 more fruits and this should put us at the final piece of the farmer's outfit. That makes another skilling outfit completed. Let's take a short break out of the Tithe Farm before we come back for the final few rewards. And let's do a victory lap. Well, we've done it. The farmer completed Tombs of Amascut. Yeah, it may have been a zero invocation entry mode, just to get back into it since we haven't been here in months, but I'm proud of myself for being able to do it with a farmer's outfit, which means in theory I should be able to pass a 150. But for now, back inside. 83 farming. Hey, we can finally start growing spirit trees. We can actually get Gricoler's can now. Another log slot, as well as don't have to carry 8 of the watering cans anymore. This thing holds what, 1,000? 100%, so it doesn't actually tell me. This inventory should feel much better to be running around with. Time to go back in once more. Finally, we're at the end of another 600 plants. There's the 84 farming pop-up. It's the seed box I need still, right? Seed box and herb sack. So we'll get the seed box first. Nice to see. And we're kind of feeling done with the Tithe Farm after about 8 hours, so for the herb sack, if we buy the herb sack from the Slayer's shop, does it unlock the log slot? It does indeed, alrighty. Perfect, that worked out well. That gives us another green log on the Tithe Farm, nice to see it fully completed. So the initial plan after ending off the last episode was going to be to also start tackling mahogany homes, but seeing as how Leagues 4 is coming up in a couple of days, let's try to go from a purple from the Tombs of Amascut instead. 76 construction. There was a slight change of plans. We managed to solo a level 80 invocation Tombs of Amascut, barely, so we are working on mahogany homes now. 77 construction coming in. Now we can finally make those elite stash units, and 1950 total. Not too bad. While we pass by in Fallador, let's make a pit stop over by Amy real quick. We'll begin getting our carpenter's outfit with a set of the boots for the first slot and the helmet for number 2. It's starting to come together. 78 construction coming in. We barely made our way through a solo Toa. Still end up getting nervous at the end fight with the wardens. Hey, but we got the Casheroons added into the collection log now. 79 construction and 80 construction. What a good level to see. That means we get to take a little bit of a break from mahogany homes for a while. Now we can move our altar from here over to here. After we get a saw and a hammer. There we go. I guess it's finally time to hunt down the Pharaoh's Scepter. Let's get this started and hope it doesn't take too long. Well, we missed the pop-up, but we are now up to 82 thieving. We are so far about 4.5 hours into the grind. It's not the worst thing ever. Well, we're up to now 7 straight hours of pyramid plunder. I figure I would show my strategy for getting the scepter. Just enter, past the traps, loot the chest in the first 3 rooms, and when we get to the 4th room, we start doing the sarcophagus and the chest. Only cause this takes an amount of time, so I don't want to do them if the drop rate is over 1,000 chance. And I'll do the first few floors cause the grand chest is instantaneously. From here, just try to find the door into the next room and keep moving on. Moving throughout, getting the sarcophagus and the chest of your 4 highest floors that you can access. Since we're still down only at 82 thieving, I don't have access to the last floor, so mine are floor 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you're wanting XP, loot about half of the urns in your second to last room, and then do all of the urns in the last room. But since I'm primarily here only for the scepter, we are skipping looting the urns entirely, just that way we can keep getting faster chances at getting it. Loot the 2, get out, and reset. Ends up giving us a nice 8 items that we get to put into the bank, 3 runs per inventory. And I am not keeping these because it's good money, I'm keeping them so that way I can track how many laps through the pyramid I have done. Add everything up, divided by 8, there is each lap. We're currently about 150 laps through here and still no sign of the scepter, just hoping it comes soon, and knowing me, I'll probably get it out of one of the early floor chests here. Would have been really nice to get spooned on getting the scepter early on, mostly because I keep fluctuating in between I don't mind this minigame too much, but also doing 7 hours of Pyramid Plunder straight in a row really makes me not want to be here anymore. But that kinda is the feeling of every grind of RuneScape. You don't mind it until you're locked into it for 4 or 5 days in a row, and then you really start to hate it. And the cherry on top of the scepter hunt to make everything better, since we're not looting the urns, we're not getting the good XP rates that Pyramid Plunder is known for. We're getting about 48,000 an hour with about 8,000, 9,000 strength XP just from doing the sarcophagi. While we may not be getting the best XP doing this method, I am getting 11 chances to get the scepter every 3 minutes. So we're getting about 220 chances at the scepter an hour, and if I did the math roughly correctly, to go on drop rate would be about a 30-hour grind. So we are about a third of the way through it. Although to be fair, this is a much better grind than doing 70 hours of Guardians of the Rift in a row. So can't really be complaining too much here. And that is not a scepter on the recording run, that's always great. Once we're done, since we have contact finished, just run over to Restore Prayer, jump down the ladder, toss in our lap counters here, then just simply pull out some food, heal up real quick, and run right on back to get the next inventory going. I will hopefully see y'all soon when we finally get the Pharaoh Scepter. 83 thieving coming in. We are still here. No way, okay, we finally found the Pharaoh Scepter. Oh, thank God. Alright, that only took a little while. Little over 20% of the way to 84 thieving, but also we almost hit 90 strength. Oh, it feels good to get that log slot and be out of there. And the best part is, it's just in time for Leagues 4, which is starting in about 5 hours from now. That gives us log slot number 251. All of this took about 180 laps. Just over 9 hours to find this thing. At least now, since it's in the collection log, I can just buy a second one. First things first real fast. Make our way over to Tombs of Amascut, and we'll go ahead and commune with the obelisk to unlock the teleport here. Come on over here and we'll talk to Eblis as well to pick up one of the ancient signets. Make us an achievement gallery add-on to the house. And finally, in the altar space, we should be able to build the ancient altar. The main reason I would have been using the Pharaoh's Scepter anyway is now able to be used in my player-owned house. And pretty soon we'll be able to start doing the jewelry boxes. Pretty good reward for a not too great grind. I think we might call this the end of the episode. Do the normal YouTube things, like the video, subscribe if you're not. I'll see you next time as we continue to build up our house. And have a good rest of the day, you guys. And we are back after about a week break at the end of the league. I'm gonna guess this is the same video, so let's put back on what carpenter's gear we have and aim to complete another green collection log. And I think I want to keep pushing my solo invocations at Tombs of Amascut, so you'll probably see some clips of that still intercut every now and again. But anyway, we're already off to a good start on the return to the grind. We have enough points to get the carpenter's trousers and get another collection log slot. I will always be happy with an increase to the XP I can get, no matter how small it is. 7 entry modes in order to get it, but we now have the Thread of Elidness, and I can upgrade to my rune pouch that holds 4. Yay, okay. That brings us to Varrock. First quest of the Varlamore series. Nice and easy quest, Children of the Sun. That actually wasn't too bad. We're now ready for Varlamore when it drops. But that also means... I can use the quest cape again. Thank you! I now fully understand why people complain about losing this every time a quest comes out. I tried using fairy rings a little bit earlier and it just did not work out well. Now, back to the grind I have been doing. 100 raid is done! It only took 9 attempts slowly building up to it, but we have finally passed the 100 threshold. I'm highly doubtful that the purple chest is gonna be there. Ah, look at that, see? I always know I'm safe. Bad luck means I can bet against myself and win every time. And now we push for 150 so we can maybe start getting Missouri or the Shadow Roulette. I think we're about ready. So far we've done 10 entry completions. We are now up to our first 150 level raid. A little nervous, but let's just get it done. Come on. We're almost to the enrage phase again. Come on, get lucky. Come on, get lucky. First Ambrosia. Z-Back is smacking hard with those rocks. Oh, shaky. Oh, shaky, shaky, shaky. Just kill it. Please just kill it. Oh my god, no way. Oh, right, we have the 150 done. We've officially done an actual raid in the Tombs of Amascut. Oh. Whew. So I think that is doing a level 150 raid as well as doing it solo without dying. Pan the camera down because we still will not be seeing any purple. Slow walk to build up the tension. And just watch to the left as we see our key. Alright, not too bad to get the 300k, that's pretty okay to get the Dragon Stones. Oh, talk about feeling successful for a second. But now for the fun part. Continuing Mahogany Homes. After playing around with the League's XP multipliers for so long, you kinda forget how long it actually takes to get a level in the main game. But there's 81 construction finally done. 82 construction coming in. Oh, I can upgrade my Portal Nexus again. We're kinda getting back into the swing of things for the base game. Just gotta sit back, relax, and expect about 2 hours per level and everything should just come naturally. But it'll only get longer from here. But I think it's now time for another detour. We finally face Jad for the first time and take a range hit to the face. Perfect. So now we get to heal back up and start attacking. Here come healers. Looks like we got them off. Down to the last healer to kill, come on. And as long as we pay attention, no more chip damage and no more healing of Jad, so I think we're home free. Mage, mage, range, mage. And he's dead. A near miss done because we tanked the hit, denying the healers, and Fight Caves veteran for a first Fight Caves clear. Fire Cape is in the collection log, and now equipped to knock out an elite task in Karamja. Well, it feels good to know that we can clear the Fight Caves now. In a weird way, I'm partially disappointed. I always had a running thought that I would wait until I was at max combat to take on the Fight Caves, but instead we did it up at 107. There's 83 construction coming in. And while we're in Falador again, hit up Amy for her reward shop and grabbed the last piece of our carpenter's outfit. Added into the log, and after 12 hours of Mahogany Home, we have the full outfit complete. 84 construction done. I'm looking at about another hour, but for you guys, you should be seeing it right now. We finally got another contract in Falador, so let's come by Amy one more time real fast, grab a supply crate for one of our collection log slots, and purchase her saw for the other. Now I can exchange that for our normal saw, finally get rid of these. Because we have the better wieldable one, but I think the Incamdo hammer usually makes people question what I'm holding more often. So we'll stick with this while we need it. Let's get back into the swing of things. 85 construction coming in. We can now upgrade our rejuvenation pool again. We'll get to doing that later. Right now we're only about an hour down out of the 12-hour grind for the Hosidius blueprints. I don't want to get too distracted while I'm in the rhythm of things. Another 3 hours down and it lets us hit 86 construction. Man, these levels are starting to take a while. Finally coming in with 87 construction. Only about 5 more hours to go. 88 construction to end off our grind. We still have 400 more points to go, but it's the last level we'll get. Finally get to the last contract of this grind. Get our 2,000 points. Now we can come by Amy for the last time. Grab our Hosidius blueprints. Finish out the collection log slot. I think I just inspect them to be able to unlock it. Nope. Take it to an estate agent. So the redecorate menu for now. Can I just do it without giving him the blueprints? So is it unlocked? Not sure, but we are just happy to have another green log completed in the collection log. The minigames are now a little over halfway done. Ah, so that's how we use the blueprints. Come redecorate and switch it over to the Hosidius theme while you have the blueprints in your inventory. Now I lose the blueprints, I can redecorate my house to whatever I want it to be, and have just free access to switching it back to Hosidius as I want. It doesn't look too bad in here. Before I forget, skills are looking pretty decent with our total being at 1964. And we're now at 258 slots filled in of the collection log. But that's going to wrap up episode 5 of, I guess, our maxing / now collection log series. If you're not already, do me a favor and subscribe to our neighborhood. And have a good rest of the day, you guys.